Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. Welcome to Sunday morning. I have a particular fondness for a Sunday morning meditation. On a Sunday, we always dedicate the space to stillness by having a silent meditation. And I really love sharing this silent space with you. Beatrix, good morning. Mari, good morning. Stefan, good morning. Happy Sunday morning to you. Awesome seeing you guys here. Do yourself a favor sometime and search around for thoughts and ideas on the topic of silence. There are so many ways in which to attempt to describe something that no words could possibly do justice to, but still, words are one of the ways our human brain forms an understanding of this universe. Here are some of my favorite ways to try and describe the indescribable. Silence is not the absence of something, but the presence of everything. It is the presence of time undisturbed. Silence is not absence but presence, not an emptiness but a repletion, a filling up. Silence is a gift. Learn to value its essence. The quieter you become, the more you can hear. Silence can be found, silence can be lost, and silence can be recovered, but not imagined. Silence can be felt, though. It can be felt within the chest. Silence nurtures human nature and helps people understand who they are. It also makes people better listeners to each other and to nature. It's a small collection of a vast amount of content on the topic of silence, but our teacher for this week is Wayne Dyer. So let's dive into his thoughts specifically on silence. Wayne Dyer says, take some time to be silent and repeat the sound of God as an inner mantra. Those words give me goosebumps. Repeat the sound of God as an inner mantra. Meditation allows you to make conscious contact with your source and achieve success in every area. If a problem arises, then go within, get very quiet about it, and find the answers inside of you. Wayne Dyer says, embrace silence, since meditation is the only way to truly come to know your source. The next thought from Wayne Dyer on silence says, make peace with silence and remind yourself that it is in this space that you'll come to remember your spirit. When you're able to transcend an aversion to silence, you'll also transcend many other mysteries. And it is in this silence that the remembrance of God will be activated. And the sentence bears repeating. When you are able to transcend an aversion to silence, when you are able to overcome your resistance to silence, you will also transcend many other mysteries. Anthony, good morning, dude. Awesome seeing you. There is no such thing as a bad meditation. Any time you spend in silence is valuable. It's clear how silence is the space in which we find ourselves closest to God. And to add just one more very important side effect of silence, you also find yourself becoming closer and closer with you. Wayne Dyer says, it's impossible to be lonely if you like the person that you're alone with. It is impossible to be lonely if you like the person that you are alone with. On that note, let's slip away into a quiet space. You can close your eyes, We'll take the first few big breaths together. Take a deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, and again, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and drop your head. While you continue your full body breathing, rising with every inhale and falling with every exhale, your only job right now is with every exhale to lead your body to a deeper level of softness than the one before. Silence is not the absence of anything. It is the presence of everything. Just as much as we don't need to have a quiet environment for ourselves to slip into silence, we also don't need our brain to shut down and stop thinking thoughts. We can become really good, though, at not engaging the thoughts. See thoughts come and also see them go. When we become good at just not jumping on the thoughts back and riding it, and we feel there's a space below the thinking where silence already exists waiting for us to slip into. So whenever you do feel that you are becoming stuck on a particular thought, return your attention to your breath. Return your attention to your body softening with every exhale. And just come back to that space again and again and again. I'll check in with you at the end of this phase. Enjoy your silence. Use the last few breaths of this phase to help your body stretch, adjust, and settle down into as much comfort as possible. Roll out your neck muscles, roll out your shoulders, and stretch out your back muscles. having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least as present as we are able to become right now, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Let's take the first few big breaths together. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel how softness slips in and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath. But hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Every breath hold is a dive into you. It is spending a few moments, you holding you. We can slip into silence in a very similar way that we can slip below the surface in a pool. If you slip below the surface in a pool, you might still be aware of everyone walking around the side of the pool. You can still even hear them speaking. but they are certainly a bit more fuzzy, a bit more distant. The space you are in is certainly more quiet. Similarly, we can slip into the silence within us, even in the middle of a busy world, and even in the presence of our own busy thoughts. But then sometimes we should not become attached to this idea, because it'll get in the way. But sometimes we can slip into that silent space so completely that everything else disappears. Enjoy that. Have gratitude for it when it happens. But don't become attached to that being what meditation should be. Slip into your own quiet space. And thank you for sharing your quiet space here with us. I'll check in with you at the end of this phase. Take your next big breath. take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel how softness slips in and settles in every fiber of your being. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back, or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll read to you one more time a few thoughts from Wayne Dyer on silence. He says, take some time to be silent and repeat the sound of God as an inner mantra. Meditation allows you to make conscious contact with your source and achieve success in every area. If a problem arises, then go within, get very quiet about it and find the answers inside of you. Embrace silence, since meditation is the only way to truly come to know your source. Make peace with silence and remind yourself that it is in this space that you'll come to remember your spirit. When you are able to transcend an aversion to silence, you'll also transcend many other miseries. And it is in this silence that the remembrance of God will be activated. There is no such thing as a bad meditation. Any time you spend in silence is valuable. And it is impossible to be lonely if you like the person that you are alone with. We have 5 more minutes of silence left. Thank you for sharing your space with us. I'll check in with you at the end of this phase. have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for the opportunity to slip into silence together. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for growing into understanding how silence is not the absence of anything, but the presence of everything. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for this process of silence that brings me closer and closer to understanding who I am. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for this silence. It helps me get closer and closer to the presence of the divine itself. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for slipping into a quiet place along with us. Vivian, a very good morning. Happy Sunday. Awesome seeing you. Good morning, Anami. Thank you for visiting this silent place with us. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Stefan. Thank you, Beatrix. Have a beautifully peaceful Sunday. Hope you have enough rest, but also hope you make sure you have a lot of fun. See you again soon. If you are ready for it, we'll jump into the week together tomorrow. Lots of love to every one of you. Ciao, ciao.